after the success of the 2003 remake of it, New Line decided to do, well, a bit of an origin story on Leatherface himself. Let's talk about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I'm bringing to you a review of the 2006 slasher flick, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Beginning, released by New Line Cinema, directed by Jonathan Liebesman, and ran by Sheldon Turner from a story he did with David J. Show, and co-produced by Kim Henkel and Toby Hooper, the co-creators of the original 1974 classic. This, of course, is a prequel to the recent 2003 film, starring Jordanna Brewster, Diora Baird, Taylor Handley, Matt Bomer, and Ermey, who, of course, appeared in the last film. Now, this, again, is a prequel, but it's the 6th overall film. Now, originally, the film had the subtitle The Origin. Now, New Line had to pay $3.1 million more than expected in order to keep the rights to the franchise after Dimension Films made a large offer to buy it. Excuse me, everyone. I'm just a little tired, so please bear with me. The film unfortunately got dissed just like its predecessor and didn't quite make as much. It made half the gross of, less than half the gross of the previous film, though. Now, I'm going to try not to give the whole story away, so we start out when a woman dies while giving birth prematurely in a slaughterhouse in Texas in the year 1939, and the manager disposes of the baby by leaving him in a dumpster. When young Luda Mae Hewitt finds the child, she takes him back to the Hewitt residence and names him Thomas and raises him as her own son. 30 years later, Thomas works in the slaughterhouse under the same manager who left him in the dumpster. But when the plant is shut down by the health department, he refuses to leave until the manager makes him. So he murders his manager and finds a chainsaw which he takes with him. When Sheriff Hoyt attempts to arrest him, Luda Mae's son Charlie shoots him and assumes his identity. Now, anyway, elsewhere, the young people of this, brothers Eric and Dean, are driving across the country with their girlfriends Chrissy and Bailey to enlist in the Vietnam War. Well, apparently, they run into a biker gang at a diner. One of them follows them on a motorcycle, but, apparently, something happens as ensuing chaos occurs. Car crashes, Chrissy's thrown in the field, and Hoyt arrives. Well, it's Charlie, which you already know. Kills the biker and makes them put her body in his car. Anyway, apparently, Thomas, aka Leatherface, is really up to something, and apparently, this just, wow. We can see how Leatherface Thomas takes off his Uncle Monty's legs with his chainsaw, which that was freaky and what have you. And other things, trying to get out of this here trap, and boy, I gotta tell you, it's killer. And I'd say none of our good guys survive. But I'm not telling you how if you are a fan of the franchise, I'd say maybe give it a one-time watch. That's all I'm telling you before I go into what my thoughts are right early. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you to give it a one-time watch. You might enjoy it. I mean, it is pretty bloody and what have you. So what I'm saying is, from what I've seen at this, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning, I feel is very underrated. But well, it's it's still pretty bloody and what have you. Now, excuse me again. The only reason why I'm not giving you the whole story away because this was a first time watch for me. I will tell you that this was just wow. Well, the following year it would get released on Physical Media and featured a special unrated cut of the film plus the theatrical film. And later on as a double feature with the first film New Line had done. Although this would be New Line's third attempt at a movie because the first one was Leatherface the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, which that's like one of the Texas Chainsaw flicks I have yet to see. I have yet to see Texas Chainsaw 3D, which I might watch that and I just might do a review of it possibly this weekend. Stay tuned. And of course, the origin story flick Leatherface. Anyway, yeah. Well, it was kind of freaky in a way and what have you, but still, it might not quite be as popular as the recent 2003 remake, but still, it's not too bad. The score from Steve Jablonsky isn't too bad, but it also did have some pretty good tunes in it, just like the last movie did. So that was pretty good. Anyway, now apparently once the film got released on physical media, Platinum Dunes, which of course is run by Michael Bay along with Bradley Fuller and Andrew Form, said that they would not be producing the third film in the reboot franchise. So there you have that. Now as for our cast, we have Jordanna Brewster as Chrissy. She's good. Taylor Handley plays Dean, and Matt Bomer plays Eric. Diora Baird plays Bailey, yeah. They're not too bad, but I did like Ermey as Sheriff Hoyt, and Marietta Merrick as the grown-up Luda May Hewitt. Andrew Briniarski, if I mispronounced that, I apologize. Once again plays Thomas Hewitt, aka Leatherface. Let's see, and Terrence Evans plays Uncle Monty. And Kathy Lampkin plays Tea Lady. So anyway, John Larroquette is our narrator again, but however, he's uncredited though for this. So anyway, from what I've seen, again, I'd say give it a one-time watch if you are a fan of the franchise. I'm finally getting to see more of this. So this one was pretty bloody and what have you. So I'd say give it a one-time watch, just to be on the safe side. And if you like this, keep on watching. But if not, then just stick to some others. But anyway, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning, yeah, it's good in some ways. Not great, but good in some ways. But anyway, what are your thoughts on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning? You can tell me in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And join me next time when I bring to you a spoiler-free review of the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is just simply called Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which will be premiering on Netflix. I'm looking forward to doing that. And of course, also this weekend you will also begin a spoiler-free review of the next big thing to come to the box office. That'll be Uncharted. I look forward to that. But anyway, that's that. So anyway, that's that. And if you like this, consider checking out my reviews for these other 3 TCM flicks. The upper left-hand corner is my review of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The upper right-hand corner is my review of the the actual second film to fall, but this brand new TCM coming up on Netflix will serve as a new sequel to the classic. Or go to the bottom left hand corner and see my review for the 2003 remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.